So basically you want a clean pan. Make sure you got your salt and pepper, everything ready to go. Again, do not put too much oil in. Okay, you're not frying it. Now, I've purposely just got a little bit of prep here so that you can actually, you can just get what you need. Okay, and I'm actually going to just trim the middle out of this tomato. Okay. And I'm just going to add my roll over there because it's going to be an onion, tomato and cheese. Only a 2-egg omelette, so effectively make your cut really fine because this onion's only just going to be just cooked. Okay, and we're not going to need an awful lot, so you're effectively looking at about 30-40 grams of everything, and that's basically it. While you're doing a small 2-egg omelette, obviously 3 eggs, you can increase the volume. You do need a fork. 2 eggs in here. Try and get that little bit of air in it, some salt and pepper in there. And your mise en place, a little bit of cheese. Now, why do you think I took the middle of that tomato out?
So you can slice it easier?
Slice it easier, and also it's a little bit less moisture that's going to go with the egg. Okay.
Are you putting any cream or water on the egg?
No, I'm not. Just going to use straight out eggs. Okay. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of cream with my scrambled eggs. That's a nice touch. Okay, so that's all the mise en place I'm really going to need. Make sure your pan's nice and hot. I've got a fork and a palette knife, effectively. Just crank it up as you need it. Don't have it burning and smoking, just keep it on low, keep a nice temperate heat there. I'll take a little bit of this onion, and I'm just going to start it off with that onion there. Because it's nice and fine, it's not going to take too long. Okay, that's absorbed. I've started that already. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm quickly going to add my cheese, my tomato, to my egg. Keep that nice and hot. Don't burn it. Just keep it on the ready. Hot or cold? Right, now you can see the temperature's going up a little bit. Right, this is where a fork's really useful because you don't want it up the side like our pancakes, but just push that filling as it sets to the middle, okay? Because it's only a 2-egg omelette, the other class did a 3-egg omelette and it tended to be quite thick, so they finished it in the oven. They just put a little bit in the oven, which there are different ways of doing this. You can put it in the salamander in the oven. Bishop, can you get me a slice, please? I'm going to show you just an egg slice. Just run that just like you did with your crepes, exactly the same. Okay, that circular motion. You got your cheese melting going off here. Oh, I think it's good. I'm going to use this because it'll be a little bit easier for you on the day. Just make sure when you like your omelette, it's sort of freed up. You want to sort of push it to like your pancake, it's freed up. So it's going to be a very small omelette. Get it to the end if you possibly can, so you're using that. Cheese melting going on. So I've just sort of folded it over a little bit, again getting to the end there. Using that curve of the pan. Let it set for a little. Keep it on the stove. You've got to work it, you know, you've got to move it backwards and forwards. Some chefs like to put it on the salamander just to set it.
Can we do that?
You can, you certainly can. If that'll help you, and it probably will, yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Is there right or wrong way to do it? Or is it if it comes out as an omelette, it's fine?
if it comes out as an omelette, it's fine. If it's, this is always my guide. If my customer would be happy with it. So if it's half, Dennis worked with the class yesterday and they just halved it. And so it's semicircle. When we used to be at Tech, we used to have to do it cigar shape. But basically, this is smaller omelette. This is more a breakfast omelette. Just that's how you get it the cigar shape. You basically use the corner of your pan. Okay. Okay, you know, at that point you could actually just about, you don't want to burn, you could just about put that into the oven. You don't want it overcooked, but you don't want your egg, I don't usually like my egg runny. Some chefs like it a little bit runny. Okay, and when you've got it to that point, layer it into there, a little bit of the greenery, I'll pinch some greenery off here. Oops, well that's not very pretty, is it? A little bit of fresh Italian parsley. Maybe a little bit of garnish to represent what you've got in, but don't go mad with the garnish. Just maybe a tomato finger, perhaps. Okay, on a warm plate, and you can actually just shape it with a clean towel if you want to. If you're not happy with the shape, you can actually just give it a little bit of a shape. Okay, and that is absolutely fine. Okay. So, yep, you can just half it if you want to. You can set it under the salamander or your hot oven. Fold it in half. You've got time to have a quick practice if you want to have a practice now. Okay, and we want a nice clean kitchen.